So my friends, this is the BenQ TK850. Now this might be the perfect projector if you're someone that wants a projector for multiple uses. Let's take a closer look and see exactly what this projector can do.
A hero's just someone who doesn't give up. Your dad said that. He was right. Now it's your turn. Go be a hero, Miles.
Don't forget to hit the red button to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and click the notification bell to get my next video first. Now the TK850 is the successor to the TK800M. Now that also was a very good projector from BenQ. Now this projector, as was the TK800, is really designed to be in a living room which probably is used for multiple purposes. So some room which is not going to be required to be pitch black all the time. There are dedicated projectors which we'd definitely recommend above this if you're looking to create a standalone media room. Now the connections on the back of this projector are going to be fine for most people. If you're like me, I only ever use one HDMI and I put everything through an AV amp, so the connections on the back are less important. On top of the projector are very simple, easy to use controls, and they're very clear and well labelled. You also have a zoom control, which is a 1.3 times zoom, and you have focus ring and also lens shift. One thing that I do like on this projector is the addition of the lens shift. That wasn't there on the previous model, and that does make a difference and makes it very easy to set up this projector. Now this projector doesn't have any interface, so to speak, when you turn it on, so you're literally just relying on whatever source you put through it. But what it does have is a very comprehensive menu system where you can go in and tweak all the colours and all the settings to your heart's content. And there's various different modes in here. I won't bore you in this video with those, but there is literally everything that you want when you're looking at adjusting the picture to get the best possible image for your environment. Now, many people, when they're looking at buying a projector, are concerned about how dark their room needs to be. I'm going to show you three different examples now. The first is during the middle of the day with the window blind right open, and this is as light as this room gets. And as you can see, it's pretty poor, the image. It is watchable, but you can tell where the window is on the right hand side, and therefore the image is washed out. I've now closed the blind by about 50%, and suddenly the image is a heck of a lot better. Now the surrounding area around the projector screen in reality is lighter than what it looks like on this screen. You can see to the left I've got a green light, and that produces some other light as well, so therefore the ambient light now is very high. Now I've closed the blind completely, and you can see that it looks like it's pitch black, and that image is just popping off the screen. It looks absolutely fantastic. Now there is still quite a lot of light around, and it's not as dark as it probably looks on the screen. So what this type of projector is designed for is that room which will be used normally for a main living room perhaps, but occasionally what you'll want to do is just close the blinds and watch a movie. And you'll definitely be able to do this during the day. If you've got the blinds closed, this will be the type of image that you get, because as I do this, it's around 1 PM in the afternoon, and this is the image that I've got. So the big difference that I've noticed this year between the TK800M, which is the older version, and the TK850, is the color representation. It's a new color wheel, and I didn't think it would make that much difference, but in a second I'll show you a clip of my projector, which is the TK800M, which is a projector which I chose last year above the W2700 because I was in a brighter room and it did better in brighter conditions. And that side by side with this projector, and the difference is quite extraordinary, and that is right across the board. It's the same whether it's in blues, greens, reds, color tones, flesh tones. It really is impressive. So this is my projector, the TK800M, and this is the type of imagery that it produced. And at the time I thought, yeah, it was okay. It wasn't quite as good as the W2700, which was a bit more expensive at the time, but this is the TK850, and as you can see, the vibrancy of those greens and the colors in the sky are just far more better. And here they are side by side, and I don't think there's any comparison. And if I zoom in a little bit so you can see a bit closer, you know, it is just incredibly, incredibly good. Now, when it comes to the sound on these machines, I'm a big fan of using a separate source. I think I say it in every single projector review that I do. Use a separate soundbar or use a 5.1 surround system. But if you are reliant on the sound coming from this projector, well then this one isn't too bad. I'm going to show you two clips. They're both videos which I've recorded, both reviews of different products, and you can judge for yourself how good the sound is. There's also a 3.5mm audio cable, which again is a nice touch, and a USB-C charging point, and so therefore that will give you quick charging, around about 2 hours for 20 hours use. So far I think these headphones are looking the business. They really do look good quality. So my friends, this is the LG X-Boom Go PK7. It's got built-in Meridian technology and it's absolutely stunning. So those speakers are two 5-watt chamber speakers, and I don't think they sound too bad at all. Speaking of noise, this has an audible noise of 30 decibels in normal mode or 28 in eco mode. Now that isn't too bad for a projector. It's the type of projector that you can hear in a quieter scene, but most of the time you won't notice it's on. Now you may have picked up earlier in this video, I was playing The Last of Us on my PS4, and gaming on a projector takes you to another level of immersiveness with that huge 110-inch screen that I'm looking at. Now, what's important with gamers is input lag, and this has a measured input lag of around 81 milliseconds, which isn't too bad at all. It's not the fastest, but it definitely is not the slowest. This is the Gran Turismo preview for the PS5. I cannot wait to play it on my projector. It's gonna look awesome, as you can tell from this preview. So if you are a gamer, well then you'll be fine playing games on this projector. Don't get me wrong, there are quicker ones out there, but if you're wanting one of the projectors which is going to be great for multiple uses, this could be for you. So my friends, at the time of making this video, this can retail for around £1,500 or $1,500. I will, however, leave the very latest links in the description because you never know when this might go on offer, whether it be Black Friday, Prime Day, you never know. It's worth checking out those links. So what does this projector offer you? Well, it's a very good one-for-all projector. And don't get me wrong, this doesn't do a bad job of anything. Gaming, movies, normal TV is great. Sports is also pretty awesome too. So if you're looking for a projector where maybe you want this in your main living room, which is used for multiple uses, but where you can close the curtains, pull the blinds down and put the projector on, well, this is going to be brilliant for you. Guys, I hope this has been useful. If you've got any questions at all, then just leave them in the comment section, and I really do look forward to seeing you on the very next video.